gonna say that sounds way more badass than what we're ever gonna talk about.
Yeah, no shit. All right.
Hi, I'm Derek.
I'm John. Fifth time's the charm.
Boy, maybe.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So episode 1, the garage fridge.
The garage fridge.
The garage fridge.
Yeah.
This is why we shouldn't have nice things with just gadgets and stuff. Because we got on here to record it about 15 minutes ago and we did nothing but dick off. Listen to this. And making fun of the name of the podcast, hitting buttons and
Already.
stuff.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah.
So
shoot. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk
a mess?
I mean, mine is kind of too, but
this is just gonna have to be my fucking no.
What was the what was the name of the big Power Rangers head?
Zordon. Thanks,
Zordon. Yeah. No, Zoom. Shoot.
Dude, I saw some shit about Zordon a couple weeks ago, and it was a post from the Blue Ranger, like the guy that played the Blue Ranger, and it was like, this is why contracts are important and the writers are striking. But it was the dude that played Zordon. They just had, they were doing AI shit before AI shit existed.
Really?
It wasn't his voice, but the dude that played the head, they just had him look different ways and say a bunch of words, and they only paid him $50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came in and shot for 3 hours just going AEIOU.
Oh,
and they just fucking cramped this. Yeah, because if you look at it, his mouth doesn't match.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're 6, it looks awesome.
Actually, did you know that Power Rangers in general, that was a show in Japan? And they just shot all of the fight scenes were fight scenes that were shot and they were from a different show that they just stole.
Yeah. All they did was the out of character scenes and then just splice it.
The juice bar.
Yeah.
Fucking bulk and skull.
Yeah. It just looked like
I was a big Ranger fan.
Oh, of course.
Oh, duh. Actually, never mind. We're fucking white males that are in our 30s.
Yeah. I was going through my parents' in the basement the other day, and literally the giant Dragon Zord or whatever it was, I still have that. Yeah, it's awesome. It's, well, not in the condition it's in.
Half broken, sticky.
Yeah, I think the tail, you could take the tail off. It's somewhere. I don't even know where that is.
Oh, dude, now that you say that, I don't know where my fucking Power Rangers toys are, but I know that they must be in my mom's house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to get those back now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, we went with the name Garage Fridge.
Yeah.
Because we've noticed on our past podcast, we just kind of talked about anything and everything and didn't really have a rhyme or reason, kind of like what a garage fridge has.
Filled with all the fucking leftovers that nobody wanted. That's us.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
No. But it's just
old beers, condiments.
Yep.
Bottles of water that have been frozen and defrosted for 4 or 5 months.
At least. Point is, you never know what you're going to get. So.
Yeah. Let's crack open a conversation. First thing, 9/11, go.
So this was, okay, so we're recording this slightly after September 11th. And listen, man, it's been 22 years ago. I've been making jokes for at least 18.
Yeah.
That's fair. Whatever. Were you in 7th grade when it happened? No.
Oh.
So you don't get to be fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Anywho, I stole this one from ideas for the old pod that you had wrote down. I copy and pasted it. Conversation. Besides the obvious, what else did 9/11 change?
Yeah, it made PUD way bigger than they had any business being.
Yeah, it did. It totally did. I was thinking about
But
that. So go ahead.
like, to be fair, POD, fine band. Like a lot
Yeah.
of their songs still. Whenever I hear it, I'm like, oh, that was great.
Uh-huh.
But it was just perfect timing for them.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
What
New
was that
metal in
song?
general, I think.
Yeah, they just kind of hopped on the coattails. Like, they had their normal, you know, like their one, like, I don't know, inspirational radio song that they came out with. And then the rest of it was just like the heaviest. Well, when I say heavy,
Oh,
for new metal.
dude, absolutely.
Yeah, you have
I just
like,
remember. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, like, Shinedown had one. A bunch of people did covers of old songs. And it just, if you just had that one radio hit, you're good to go.
Yeah. Let's talk about how Limp Bizkit got famous by covering George Michael.
Yeah.
Like,
Of
really?
all people.
Yeah, well, a couple of queers from Jacksonville.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Um I
Was
don't know.
that
Just trying to think of other things.
did they do that did they do that before or after Nookie?
That's
I think it
before Nookie.
was it really?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Nookie was on
You're right.
Significant Other,
Right.
which was a great CD, by the way.
Yes.
Great CD. Yeah, no, that was Faith was on $3 Bill. That was on their first album.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that in a movie? Was it in a Big Daddy?
Was it? That might have been.
Mm.
I don't know.
I thought it was in a Sandler movie for sure. I could be wrong. Yeah, Jamie, pull that up. No. We need a Jamie bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Huh. Dude, we should start writing articles. Make money.
I gotta learn how to write first.
No, you don't. Have you ever read that article? Jesus. This
Fair
one. Here's a how Limp Bizkit turned an obnoxious George Michael cover into an epic new metal banger. Just write a bunch of shit and sell ads. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, what else did 9/11 change? Airports, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being a kid, you could just walk in with whoever you were whoever was taking off and like watch them take off and taxi, just stroll through the airport. Now it's
dude. Yeah.
You can't even park in front of the airport for too long before people are like, "Hey, what are you guys doing over here?
You got bombs in there?" No, I don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the whole thing's been fucking stupid anyways, because just don't let people bring knives or box cutters onto the plane.
Yeah.
Like, really, the amount of shampoo that I'm carrying is a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that? That it fucking less than 3 ounces of explosive gel isn't gonna fucking take the plane out of the air? I don't know.
It's yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it that somebody way smarter than me came up with, but it's like, oh, my face wash that's 4 ounces can't come on the plane. Got it.
Nope.
Got it.
Nope. It can't.
Fine.
Well, no, you've flown a lot recently.
Yeah.
Probably not the same amount. Now, when you fly, do you fly like just commercial, or when you're going places?
It depends.
The long part of the trip, right?
It depends.
Okay. When you went to Afghanistan, did you strap in the back of a C-130, or did they put you on like a Delta flight?
Part of the trip.
Well, yeah, I'm figuring that they're not going to land a fucking passenger plane.
No, it was we from where we took off of to go to. We stopped in one place that was civilian air.
Yeah,
and then we hopped on a C-17 to go to location 2, and then it was C-130 to location 3.
Okay, well, yeah, okay. But you start from somewhere to get somewhere normally.
Yeah.
My point was that like you've flown commercial recently. I wanted to know, is this just a me thing, or is this like a post 9/11 thing that you're standing in the TSA line and like you're just like, oh man, I hope I didn't pack a bomb.
Yeah. It's the worst. Like,
yeah. That dog's coming up, and I'm immediately like, fuck, did I put guns that I don't own in here?
yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, do I have 4 pounds of weed on me all of a sudden?
Right.
My favorite question, I've been pulled out of line multiple times. Like, sir, did you pack your own bag? It's just like, no, I don't know what's in there. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
Fuck. Next time, like, with the exception of like 2 flights with Sarah, the last like 10 flights I've taken have all been by myself just for like business shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually get pulled too. I don't know what it is.
We've got a guy in our unit that his mom was white and his dad was Lebanese, I think.
Okay, so
or something, and
he's automatically getting randomly selected.
He's told me stories where like they'll pull him out of line and he'll pull his government ID out, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" They're like, "Damn it!" And he's like, "Yeah, exactly. Damn it is right."
Yeah,
they're like, "All right,
fuck." I just realized.
Yeah,
I'm just so fucking. I look like I got nothing left to lose. That's what it is. They're like, look at that fat fuck. He's gonna blow us up. That's it. He's gonna take the whole thing. I bet his wife left him.
Yeah, he's had
yeah.
It. He's
I'm like,
had
no, dude, I'm just sweating because I had a Charlie steak before I got in line. You bastards.
Yeah. You caught me. You caught me 4 bites into a Cinnabon. Give me a break.
My blood sugar's higher than the fucking stock market. Anyways.
Oh shoot.
The last thing I put in the notes is, and I really think this was like an unintended consequence, but everybody fucking going on edge. Jackass came out in 2000, and it was almost canceled, and then it got big.
Yeah,
directly at. I mean, MTV in general. I think it's a safe bet to say that like 9/11 was the fucking start of the music television being rebranded to just MTV.
Yeah, that's interesting timing. I don't know if it's one of those, cause correlation things, or if it just happened at the same time, but like it really kind of just went another direction right after that.
Yeah, it did. I think with Jackass, I think a lot of it probably had to do with just how like everybody was like, like the fucking rules were everywhere for like the first year. Everybody was on edge. When's the next? You remember like they used to, like every fucking day Donald Rumsfeld would come up on TV and be like, the terror alert today is orange,
yeah,
or yellow or red, right? And like
whatever
that should happen for like. And then you got Steve-O that's like, hey guys, I'm gonna fucking go into a Walmart parking lot with a fucking fake bomb.
You guys want to see me eat a goldfish and then barf it back up next time on Jackass?
Holy shit.
That actually happened.
Yeah, it did. Dude, you remember my favorite, I think it's the best joke they ever did, was when they dressed Danger Aaron up as a terrorist.
Yeah.
And then the joke was on him, where like he was in a cab and the cab driver was like gonna fucking kidnap him and kill him.
It was Jay, what the fuck's his last name? Jay from Broken Lizard. The only not white guy, Jay Shavarkishkar or whatever. It's something like that.
The Indian guy from Super Troopers.
Oh, now it's gonna bug me. Yeah.
And like just the fucking icing on the cake for that joke is that the beard was his pubes,
and somebody had crabs.
Somebody had fucking crabs. But anyways, point of that, unintended consequences cause correlation. 9/11 is the reason Ryan Dunn died.
Exactly. That's, when you lay it all out there like.
Yeah, guess what? Ryan Dunn wouldn't have crashed his fucking Porsche at 150 miles an hour if he didn't have the money to buy a Porsche.
It's true.
I look at it.
Yeah. You almost wonder. I mean, obviously, Bam Margera was the biggest fucking thing in the world back then, but
yeah,
would it have taken off if September 11th wouldn't have happened? That's a really
I don't
good.
know. Yeah.
Huh.
CKY was so good though.
Oh boy, was it,
dude! I just like bootlegging. You remember just bootleg? That's the only way anybody got CKY was to fucking bootleg it off of LimeWire or Kazaa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just
Yeah,
cross
actually,
your fingers that the porn you got was not going to put you in jail.
Yeah. Somebody at work played the well, it was like the Beastman, He-Man versus Skeletor.
Beastman. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that song. I was like, I haven't heard this in 2 decades. It's been forever. Oh man. Yeah, they were huge. So I guess we could just say that thanks a lot, Bin Laden. You killed Ryan Dunn.
Yep.
The long and short of it is that. Gosh.
Fucking Bin Laden.
Yeah. That was so crazy. That that was 22 years ago.
Right?
Sheesh.
You know what? I don't remember the dude's name, but he's been on every fucking podcast. But the dude that killed Bin Laden, he's the biggest douchebag I think that the fucking United States Army has ever produced.
I mean,
or United States Navy.
Yeah, it would have been Navy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the guy that killed the #1 terrorist in the world, you kind of have to be like Mr. Gung Ho, like super trooper.
With him being like super trooper on his telling the story, but he's like, I killed Bin Laden. Now let me tell you why the fucking stock market is being controlled by the lizards.
Yeah.
Like, all right, dude.
It's like, oh, somebody's got CTE.
Yeah, no
for
shit.
Being around all those flashbangs for all those years.
Yeah. Speaking of fringe crazy shit.
Yeah.
Did you click that link?
I did.
All right.
It's look, I'm naturally just kind of jaded and cynical, but I'm like, oh, okay. I guess. Yeah. Pull up.
No. Yeah. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already got it pulled up. Pretty much. Here we go.
I mean, but
okay. What are? Is this like? Are those 3 things in his X-rays like the 3 shells from Demolition Man? Like he doesn't know how to use the 3 shells. So pretty much what we're watching here for those listening is the Mexican government pretty much just came out and said we've had alien like mummies for how long did they say that? For a minute, yeah.
Yeah, for a minute. I mean these these are at least 1,000 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'll say that okay, but they did get some non-Mexican doctors.
No, you're right. It's just
kind of funky.
It is.
It's CT scans of shit that's had surgery though.
Yeah.
That's what's Seropos non-humanos. Wacky. No, those are eggs.
Oh.
Yeah. And like this shit right here, it's had surgery
to like repair or whatever.
Yeah, and this metal, I forget. I was looking somewhere down here of what it is. They look pretty chill.
Do they look about 2 feet tall, so
yeah. Whatever metal this shit is made out of is like osmium or something like that, and it's like a super fucking rare earth metal.
Yeah,
like 1 gram per 200 tons of earth is like how rare it is.
What yeah, I was gonna say, what is that even used for? But like
fingies.
Yes, it's old salad fingers.
Dude, yeah, it does look just like fucking rusty.
Looks exactly like, yeah, looks just like salad fingers.
He doesn't have it doesn't have like whatever these are, metacarpals. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
Yeah,
it doesn't have those. It's the fingers just attached right to like the fucking joint in the wrist.
Well, they're 1,000 years old. They haven't evolved.
Yeah. Oh. Translations, bodies covered in diatomic white powder that granted dissection for extreme natural preservation. Carbon-14 dated to very fucking old, around 1,000 years. 3 fingers, 3 toes, no carpals or tarsals. Deep concave cervical spine neck bones with other features hinting that the head is retractable, similar to a turtle.
Interesting.
Yeah. This was the interesting thing. Oh, yeah, you see that?
I was right. A jaw joint, but no teeth. They could swallow foods, but not chew.
Yep.
Huh.
Spine connects to the center of the cranial floor. Doesn't occur in primates. This one was interesting, which was the unique DNA not matching over 1 million existing sequences, 70% similar to known DNA, 30% unknown. Somewhere around here, I was reading this like whole article. But it was talking about the fact that, like, to put that in a perspective of 30% being unknown, I'm sure you've probably heard this, like, this dumb little fun thing that humans and bananas are only separated by like 5%.
Yeah.
So this is 30% different than us, which is wacky.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That puts a lot of, like, and I've always been kind of fascinated with, like, how the pyramids were actually built, and, you know, all the astrological shit with how the pyramids are lined up and this and that. And I think a lot of it has been kind of like, well, no, like the river used to travel through, it used to travel differently, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, but look how big these but did it that much?
Did it? Yeah.
So that's kind of like, this makes me, like, as soon as we're done recording, want to look up, like, aliens and ancient Egypt again for the 100,000th time.
Yes. Yeah. 100% yes. Yeah. So aliens.
This is my favorite part about this whole thing. It's just like they're saying all this like wild shit. Like, we've got aliens and we know about UFOs. We're like, yeah. Epstein list, please.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Which one of these rich billionaires are fucking kids? That's what I want to know. Yeah, aliens, cool, blah, blah, blah. We get it. List, please.
Yeah, no shit.
Hello, list, please. Yeah.
All of them.
All of them. All of them.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
Yes. Which one of these billionaires fuck kids? Yes.
Yes. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Though every time I hear a crazy talk about adrenochrome, I'm just like, you know that, like, other people have seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adrenochrome, not real.
Yeah. Exactly.
If it was, I'd have already found it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it was real, shit would be a lot different a long time ago.
Dude, listen, can we have like a pretty much a no politics rule, but can we blur that line for a second to talk about a crazy bitch?
Certainly.
Congresswoman who is now my favorite story of the week.
Yes, let's talk about it.
Okay. Her name's Lauren Boebert. You ever heard of her?
Lauren Boebert. I have not.
She's hot. She's a 36-year-old grandma.
Okay. Hot start.
Yep. She's from Colorado and she's dumb as fuck. She really looks like hotter Sarah Palin. Let me get a picture of you real quick.
So a young Lisa Ann is what we're going with here.
Yeah. Let me find. I mean, look, definitely looks like the type of girl that you would date that would ruin your life.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Right up your.
You're like, oh yeah.
Right up your alley, Derek.
All right, let's see her.
So, like, hold on. How do I share the screen?
Boop. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right up your alley.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. She always looks pissy. But anyways, so she's like one of the super fringe people.
Click on in between. No, the image between the two of her in the pink, that one.
That's what we're talking about.
Go down one. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah. Click on that image.
This one? Wait. It's not showing up on. Oh, I'm only sharing the screen. God damn it. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. She's trouble.
Yep. So her and a male friend were in they were in Denver seeing the Beetlejuice whatever you call it musical, right?
Okay.
And she's one of these like super, she's one of the people that like calls everybody groomers. She's like, the gays are trying to fucking rape children and they're doing bad stuff in front of kids and blah 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 blah. So this lady goes to Beetlejuice, which is a family-friendly, child-themed musical.
Mm-hmm.
She gets kicked out. Not only, first they said it was because she was hitting her weed pen, which fucking cool that she's got a weed pen. She's super anti-weed, but she lives in fucking Colorado, so
yeah, they give you.
Fine.
I think they give you those as soon as you fall out of the pussy now in Colorado. Like, here's your weed pen.
Yeah, but she got kicked out because she was giving her fucking boyfriend an old fashioned in front of a family that had children.
God.
Right in front. He's grabbing her big old fucking hooters, and she's got a hand down his pants.
You're right, John. I would definitely date this woman.
Yeah, dude, and she would ruin your life.
Ruin it!
At least a year.
Yeah. Boy.
But I just thought that was funny. I get to have this conversation with my mom because she's like, "Oh, my mom loves her," and I'm just, she has no idea. So, but hey, your favorite person got kicked out of a fucking child's musical for giving her husband a tug job right in the fucking middle of the theater.
The thing I would love most about that conversation is, I love your mom to death, but she's one of the most stubborn people I've ever met. And she would just be like,
she was just looking for something.
Well, who hasn't done that, John? Yeah. They wouldn't let that poor Pee Wee Herman die in peace without reminding him, like, remember that time you jerked off in a porn theater?
Yeah. What the fuck are you supposed to, like, okay, you know what's people who go watch porn and don't jerk off.
You just eating popcorn. Ooh, I love this part.
Oh, yeah, cool. Let me just fucking watch whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sorry. That reminds me of my favorite fucking story that I don't think I've ever told you. And if I haven't, I know I haven't told this story on a podcast.
Okay.
But our dear friend Casey Dooley.
Oh, okay. I already know this is going to be great.
Yeah.
I already know.
So, yeah. We were going down. He came on a trip with me and my mom to Gatlinburg. I think we were both out of school or whatever. We were both over 18. I remember that, but he had like not gone on vacation anywhere in like 10 years. And my mom liked Casey a lot. Was like, yeah, come on vacation with us. Mm-hmm. Right. So whatever. It was a fun time. On the way back, we stop. So you go to Tennessee or you drive 75 south.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know the fucking giant firework place that has the Ferris wheel and the Tyrannosaurus? It's on 75, like in Tennessee.
It would probably be, with the dinosaur. You said dinosaur? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. On the other side of the bridge is a place called Adult World. It is a huge fucking porn shop.
They love building those places right next to where thousands and thousands of kids visit every year.
For sure. But anyways, we go to the fucking firework place. My mom, she drops us off. She's like, I'm gonna go to Cracker Barrel or do some shit. She's like, you guys got an hour. So we immediately walk across the street to the fucking place.
Of course.
Immediately, right? And whatever, we go in, it's like this. It's like a fucking flea market of porn. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We're both just like, dude, we've never been in a place like this. We're like both, just turned 8. I'm 19. He's 18. I've never seen anything like this in real life.
Right.
But I'm smart enough to know what some things are. And he is just sheltered little guy. Not little guy, huge guy, but sheltered guy.
Yeah.
So my mom's like, calls, where are you guys at? It's, Mom, we're at the porn place. She goes, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever. She's like, okay, well, be outside in 5 minutes, creeps. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. I go outside. Casey says, I'm going to go check out the adult arcade.
Uh-oh.
I know what's back there.
Yeah. You go, okay.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
All right. For listeners at home that don't know what's back there, it's a whole bunch of porn booths to go jerk off in.
Yeah. To
Some
preview the material you're going to buy.
Some of them have holes in them. Truck life's a lonely life, I guess. Anyways, I come outside. My mom goes, "Where's Casey?" I said, "Oh, Casey wanted to go check out the adult arcade before he came back out." What the fuck? I was like, yeah. Casey comes fucking running almost. Now he's walking like just pale.
Yeah.
Coming straight out. Gets in opens the car to the Jeep door. Gets in the car. I go, "How was it, Casey?" He goes, "There's not a fucking video game back there, John." I said, "No." He goes, "Not at all.
Not at all."
Guys back there." I was like, That's just my favorite thing. Little, like, I can't say little because he's a fucking, behemoth.
Oh, he's a monster of a human being. Yeah,
but just fucking fresh
Gosh.
18 Casey Dooley who doesn't know the dangers of the world yet.
Yeah.
Went to an adult arcade thing. I was like, "What do you think was going to be back there, dude? Like a fucking bunch of Playboy pinball machines?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a reason they're built a literal stone's throw from the exits on the highway. Mm-hmm. So truckers and other lonely guys don't have time to rethink their poor decision they're about to make when they pull into the parking lot.
Dude, I was coming back from Mommy, actually, from Harrisburg. Yeah, yes. And there's the Lion's Den that's like a little bit south of Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was just like, ain't no bigger parking lot than a parking lot at the fucking Lion's Den.
I mean, it's like NBA arenas, MetLife Stadium, any Lion's Den, like the size of their parking lot sizes. They're huge.
Yup. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross.
I don't know, man. If I was fucking driving 16 hours a day, I'd probably I don't know that I'm gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah. Wrestling. You want to get into our wrestling recap?
Yeah.
The Rock is back.
He is.
Thank God. The Rock and John Cena are both on TV for the same time and during the same time, and I don't know how long. And of course, it was the one SmackDown. I went to bed early and didn't watch it, but
right. I watched it. I watched that. I mean, I didn't watch it live. I saw The Rock was back. I was like, "Oh shit!" But I had predetermined video game stuff with Mr. Coffee Stains, Bobby.
Yeah.
12:30. I'm sitting downstairs watching The Rock on my phone.
Yeah,
dude,
shit's wild.
I turned into a child. A child.
Yeah, and so did every person in that arena, just from the crowd reaction.
Dude,
I was like,
well, that's one of the biggest pops I've ever heard. The only problem is I'm trying to find it not fucking edited, man. Like, come on, Fox.
Yeah,
or WWE, whichever. Like, it was horrible listening to it.
Yeah.
It's
the holy shit cheers, you are an asshole cheers, like, yeah.
You know what's weird is that, like, we talk about like how over people are, but then you see The Rock and you realize they got a long way to go.
Yeah.
LA Knight's probably the most over person in the whole fucking
He's the freshest over person. I mean, the iron is fucking hot right now.
Yeah.
I would still say it's Roman is probably the most over, but I mean, as far as
Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso,
Jay
Uso, listen, they gave him a fucking fire theme song.
Yeah.
Cody
Rhodes is hot right now. Cody Rhodes is hot, and he did it himself. That's what I like so much about it.
Yeah,
they buried it. Yeah, well, I'm just going to create a company and then dye my hair blonde and be the biggest thing in the world.
Well, you know, man, all of the fucking like the best evers,
Yeah,
they all did the same thing for the
they all did
most
it.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rock was fucking Rocky Maivia.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't become a badass until he started calling himself The Rock.
Yeah, what
And
was
then Stunning Stone Cold,
I was
Stunning
just about
Steve
to say that
Austin.
stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah. He was
Um
the ringmaster in WWE.
yeah.
That's what they brought him in as.
Yeah. Kane had a few different characters.
Was he like a
Uh
dentist or something?
Isaac Yankem. He was Ted DiBiase's, I think it was Ted DiBiase's dentist.
Oh God.
He was also the fake Diesel. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was bad.
I saw some shit today on a Facebook thing that was talking about God, dude, I gotta block Tim. I gotta block Tim Pool. He's too much for me now, dude. He's just too much. I used to love him, but anyways, sorry. Got shit brought up on my phone. I was looking at my phone. I saw this thing that was talking about like what was supposed to be a 2-year plan and is now going to probably be a 3-year plan. And it's mostly speculation, but if you got a moment, we should speculate.
Okay.
So The Rock was supposed to be at WrestleMania 39. He has said that now, like on Pat McAfee's show.
And it was like
the fuck he was.
It was like a lock. Like, this is happening.
Yeah. And I think he pulled out. I don't know if he said they pulled out or he pulled out, but I think he pulled out.
Yeah.
But the whole story was like Cody coming back was supposed to be that Cody was not going to get to fight, right? It was supposed to be like Cody would come back and face adversity. Roman's going to beat The Rock.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
He just is. And that the whole idea was going to be for Roman beats The Rock. Roman stays champion until he beats Hulk Hogan's record.
Oh, shit.
Just coming up next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, so that means Rock versus, let's say Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania 40. Which, that's cool with me. If we get a fucking whatever. Give me a Cody versus Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cody versus Cena. Who else could you do? I mean, Cody, throw anybody in there. He's got a year to fucking garner enough heat.
Yeah. But anyways, so have that happen. So Roman beats The Rock at WrestleMania 40. Cody goes against whoever for like another year, just fucking keeping on. Roman doesn't drop the title. He beats Hulk Hogan's record.
Yeah.
Cody wins Rumble 25. Then Cody beats Roman Reigns.
Man, that's a long time.
It is.
I mean, you could literally have Roman wrestle Jay again. You could have Roman wrestle Jimmy. You can have Roman. I mean, anybody in the bloodline solo. That'd be a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
you could WrestleMania. They could do. I'd like to, like Cena solo would be a cool WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would be cool. And I already think
solo up.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have. I think this WrestleMania, Jay's gonna wrestle Jimmy. I just have a feeling.
That'll be a great match.
Oh yeah, and actually,
he's so good.
I would love to see, just because of how big these two guys have gotten, have either Kevin betray Sammy or vice versa, and have them wrestle each other. Yeah. I mean, they've done it before 100,000 times in the past, but like,
and it works every time. So let's do it again.
It works every time. They know each other well enough to have it be a fucking awesome match.
Yeah.
They're gonna push Austin Theory to the fucking moon.
You know what, dude? They should. They really fucking should, because he handles himself. You know how I was talking to Sarah about that? You know how fucking impossible it is. It like what he did in the ring with The Rock. I mean, they're all supposed to be professionals, but to like to not crack a fucking smile.
And he's what, 26?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
put him to the fucking moon. He's good, man. I hate to sound like Vince, like, guys, he's got the stuff.
He's got it, kid. Yeah, he got it, kid.
Yeah. But he does, dude. Like, he's great.
Yeah.
When he did the It Doesn't Matter.
Oh.
I marked out for him.
I was like, it was very entertaining, and they picked the perfect kid to put in there and do that.
Yep.
Speaking of young wrestlers, have you watched the show Wrestler on Netflix yet? That mini series about OVW? Oh my God, John, it's so fucking good.
OVW?
It's about Al Snow is in charge of OVW. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah.
He runs OVW. So it's like a 7-part series on like it's so fucking good.
Look at him.
It's so fucking good. I'm sitting here like damn near like tears welling up, like watching this like show. I won't give it too much away, but these two wrestlers fight in a extreme, like a death match. And I'm just like, the story, it's like episode 4 or 5 that it builds up, and it's all about like behind the scenes stuff. And this guy buys OVW. It's so fucking good. Buys OVW to try and save it or whatever, and it goes through like their first 3 shows. Like, we're still fucking losing money. Blah 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 blah. It's so fucking good. You gotta watch it.
No, that's 100%. I'm gonna watch it. I didn't even know that existed.
Oh yeah, I forget who. I work with a guy who, his buddy or like his buddy's friend or something like that. Anyway, either his buddy's dad's Al Snow or his buddy's friends' dad's Al Snow or something like that. But like, he's met him multiple times. Yeah. So he's like a super, super cool guy. He goes, yeah, he's got that show on Netflix. I'm like, what show on Netflix? He's like, oh, it's so good. He's like, you got to watch it. I'm like, all right.
Hell yeah,
so
dude.
I started watching it Friday, and I've just been like glued. I have 2 episodes left today that I'm going to finish, but it's so fucking good.
You gotta watch it. Yeah. Definitely. I've met Al Snow a couple times too. He used to frequent the
Piqua Mall.
Yes. No, seriously. I was trying to think about I was trying to think if it was Piqua Mall or what other card shows. Yeah. But definitely, I've met him. I just remember because core memory of mine is, meeting Al Snow with my dad and fucking shouting something about, getting head.
Yeah.
As a little kid.
Yeah. Al Snow is probably just like,
for listeners that didn't watch wrestling in the Attitude Era, Al Snow, famous wrestler, a mid card journeyman.
Yep.
Right, but he made it to the big show.
Yeah.
That not the big show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But anyways, he's from Lima, Ohio. And part of his gimmick was this like fucked up mannequin head that he would carry around. And it was like, what does everybody want? Head.
Yeah. Yeah. He tells a story about that where like when he was out in public, like he just stayed in character. Like he would take it to like a diner and like set it in front of him across the table and like order it food and like argue with it when it didn't eat its food. He's like, I've been kicked out of a lot of places.
Dude, you know what? Like, okay. I miss that part of wrestling. That part of wrestling is dead. Long dead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the only, like the real staying in character now is just fucking MJF's a dickhead to everybody.
Pretty much.
But I think he's just a dickhead.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, he's the biggest fucking thing on planet Earth, so.
I know, he's still my favorite wrestler. I mean, kind of. He kind of is. I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to like, especially after watching All In, I'm trying not to look at AEW like the minor leagues anymore.
It's not.
It's definitely not.
Mm-mm.
But I still want to see MJF in WWE.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, that's the Mecca. That is. I mean, of course you want to see them in there. It's just so. I think it's just so old and has a storied history. Like, how would this super heel do?
There,
Like,
yeah,
yes, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably pretty well.
Probably pretty fucking well. You could probably pull anybody out of AEW right now. They'll probably hold their fucking own.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite Phil is probably going to be back.
I'm kind of over it. Kind of over it. I still have one of his t-shirts just because it's a cool fucking shirt, but I'm like,
yeah,
I just the juice isn't worth the juice isn't worth the squeeze to me. It's just
well, you say that, and I would agree with you. Till you're watching WWE and he hears music, and then it's like,
yeah. And it's new writers. You got new writers. Yep. Vince isn't totally in charge anymore, so maybe they'll.
I don't know if it was. I don't know. I'm still like, he's an absolute dickhead, but there've always been fucking dickheads.
Yeah,
always.
Warrior was a big dickhead.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Warrior was a big one. I mean, Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
He's behind the scenes, big dickhead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
Major dickhead.
Yeah. Was that it, man?
I think that was actually, man.
That was pretty tight for our first one. 47 minutes. Yeah, that was good.
Not bad.
That was real good.
Next week we are gonna talk about some football.
We're gonna talk about some football. We're gonna build our fantasy offense. Yeah, and then whatever else we decide to fill in. Episode 3, which you already kind of have a big plan, is that's going to be one that might be a kind of a longer one because I want to get into that one. That's going to be a good one, I think. Yeah, we won't talk about what it is, but that'll be a good one. And then I'm working on stuff for 4. So
was that CoffeeZilla that I sent you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one, and then yeah, we got some good stuff coming for you guys. Oh, and I talked to I did talk to Pete about like, hey, we want to bring more people in, and he's just like, name the time, name the place. He's like, I'm in. So
fuck yeah, dude. Listen, that's why I bought that little dumb thing wherever I put it.
Yeah,
that's why I took this thing, because this don't need a computer.
Yeah,
everything's built into this.
And I have a garage, and it has a garage fridge, isn't it? In it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's got an SD card slot too, homie.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, that's it.
That's it. We will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.